So I just recorded like half an episode and found out that my mic wasn't recorded for any of it. So that's great. So let's go through a few of the things that's I recorded and apparently just didn't record actually. This has been sitting here for a while and I've been wanting to add ruins that kind of add on to this. And I also got rid of Tal's eyesore of a room, and instead made ruins of it on the ground, and then a bunch of ruins around this entire place, but I ran out of sandstone. So there would be more over there, but there isn't, because no sandstone. And it's just little pieces here and there. I want this... There's a bit of a lore going on here that I'm going to explain. That I did explain, but it wasn't saved. And I even got rid of the other eyesore, my pumpkin melon farm chilling out over here. And I realized a few things. The way I've been recording the various things I've been trying just don't really work for me. And I get too focused on the big picture of, I get too focused on the little things of, I gotta get this big project done, I gotta get the house done, I gotta get this done. And I don't actually show what goes on behind the scenes, the whole issues of getting my mobs in, finding torch flowers. I had to run for terracotta at some point, I think. The little things like that. And so I was going through talking about this while I got rid of that, and then I just had like a short little montage of getting rid of Tal's room, but a lot of little things. And one of the other little things, I need to get a lot of little things done. There's so many little things that go on behind the scenes, so I wanted to move on to showing what really goes on and make the episodes of like, hey, here's my general goal, but here's what happened this week on Passion SMP for me, because regardless of if I record it or not, crazy shit happens on the server all the time. Like, when I was working on the community center. Before I worked on the community center, I did a bunch of hunting, achievement hunting, I should specify. Oh, well, that's something. Crazy things like that just randomly happen. Well, achievement hunting with the rest of the SMP, one of the things we wanted to do was lightning strike a villager. And while I was working on the community center, it did finally rain and also have a storm. So I actually got that off camera. And every time it's rain thunderstorming, and somebody else is on, usually it's Lilac, I'll try and run over to Lilac and be like, oh my god, let's go do it. We almost had it once. Almost. And it stopped, the storm stopped before we could get her the achievement. So as far as I know, I'm the only one that has just brutally killed a villager with lightning on the server. Not sure if that's something to be proud of, but it's a thing. It's an achievement. This is not even a joke. Why is that an achievement? Where is it? It's very, very frightening. Strike a villager with lightning. Don't know. I kind of know why that's a thing. It's because it turns the villager into a witch, which is actually a fun thing I didn't know. So that's cool. But yeah, there's little things like that go on. And I was like, oh, I've been meaning to work on my house for a while. I've wanted to add moss back here to this roof, and I needed bone meal for that, which I used all of it on something at spawn, which I'm going to show you guys as well. It's just a little thing I realized after editing last video, but I realized I have to do that by hand because all this did was overtake the mud that's here instead of, you know, covering it because it won't spread to cobbled deep slate. So I took a bunch of materials and I ran to spawn, and I also added more hiding spots to the shops, which is going to happen next week, which is why I'm doing this episode, because like I got nothing to do this week. I was going to work on the transportation station and all that fun stuff, but I have to talk to SMP members about that. I want to overhaul the Nether hub and actually completely move where the main transport line is, because most of the portals, I'm going to have a behind the scenes video about working on this, but most of the portals actually line up on one straight line here, which makes this a lot more efficient. The straighter line I can produce, because ice boats don't really work on diagonals unless you want to make it really huge, and I don't want to deal with that. So if we just move the line over, then it makes it a lot easier. But I used a bunch of bone meal over here. I realized after editing last episode, the simplest way to get rid of the snow is just lots of grass. But you can see I've added some hiding spots around, and there's some really tricky ones. And I'm just gonna leave this here. There is a way into the trash bin, and I'm really excited for people to try and find it. And for last episode, I did mention there is a way up onto the roof, and I did show it in the behind the scenes. And it's using the ladder is out of function, but if you know trapdoor parkour, you can still use the ladder. You just gotta make sure you flick it behind you, and then you can get up here. Easy as that. And there's a bunch of more tricky hiding spots around, and I added more paintings, some useful, some not. So the singular painting in here, that's also a hiding spot, isn't so obvious because you can't get into this one. There's like 3. There's like 3 in there as well. Or 3 in the B&B. So I think that's everything got up. I'm a little upset I lost all that because I was talking for a good minute. It's not like the audio corrupted or anything. My mic just didn't record. Everything else is fine. The mic just didn't record. Sometimes if I bump my microphone, it's like, haha, you've disconnected, and now I gotta reconnect it to OBS. It's the weirdest thing, and I don't know why this is. What is? Oh, that's a banner. Yeah. Oh, there you go. This spot. You have a shovel? Why do you have a shovel? Gonna boogie over with your shovel? Bonk. But I have some stuff to get a skeleton farm going. Because there's a skeleton spawner directly underneath here. And I don't exactly know what we're gonna build out here yet. I do want like some sort of a little industrial district, or at least like a train station. Oh yeah, I should actually mention why I have to wait on meeting with the other members next week for the transportation center, because it would just be overhauling the nether, right? No, there are many different ways to travel in Minecraft, and I want the most efficient. Depends on what you want. Yes, there's the fastest, but it doesn't mean it's the most efficient for what we need. That guy's chilling behind me. I'm gonna ignore him. Because when you first join the world, yeah, the nether hub's cool and all, but it just goes to already found places, and that's not helpful if you just want to find your own spot. So I also, in addition to fixing the nether hub, want to make an overworld hub that first goes straight up and out, and it's gonna hit most of our factory stuff. It's gonna hit the skeleton farm here. Dude, y'all need to chill. I'm just gonna... Don't you dare. Don't. Bitch. Let me sleep. It's gonna hit the skeleton farm here. There's a spider spawner underneath the ground under that island. And there's too many icons there. That giant pole over there and that little mass of gray is a gunpowder farm and sugarcane farm. And then also straight up that way, and that's the wrong button. Straight up this way and a little bit over. I'm gonna have to cut through this mountain, or I could just... I think the actual plan is I'm gonna slowly do a diagonal straight out to the stronghold, because the stronghold's right here. That's the portal. Because the minecarts, I'm gonna do minecarts for the overworld and ice boats for the nether, because this would be really expensive, but we have the furnace minecarts now. So all I have to do is place rails and then leave a couple furnace minecarts about the place for people to use. And then the second one is gonna actually go down south, because with my testing, most of the server actually hits a pretty neat line. If we go straight this way to Lilac's base from spawn, we can make a little station near Dead Dog's base in the forest, and then one I'm hoping somewhere around here on Lilac's base, and I will make another one over here so people, like, you have an excuse to walk through Lilac's base, because Lilac's base is great. I love their base. So much respect to them. And then from there, go up to my base, and I'll have some sort of station around here, and then all the way over to Skip It, which, yeah, that's a lot of track, and I'm slowly working on some concept ideas for that. But all of that takes a lot, and I need to talk to people about, hey, where's a good spot to put a station? Because even though the main station for Dead Dogs can be in the forest, I need to still talk if he wants to link up track to his actual base, or if he wants to do some sort of path. What do we want to do there? And same thing goes for Lilac as well as Skip, and then there's my bases, so it's my decision anyway. So that's a bunch of talking with people about, and then we've also been meaning to play the mini games as well, so we can do that. And then I'm going to talk with them about server stuff as well. But I still need a video this week. That meeting's happening next week. So gotta do something in the meantime. And I want... which spot? This spot. I want a skeleton spawner. That's what we're gonna do. And I figure while I'm digging this damn tunnel, because this skeleton spawner's down near Deep Slate, I should talk about some of the things that I skipped over, or that were in the muted portions of what I recorded, which was I love storytelling, I love world building, and I try and do it like subtly with my builds, but I want to like start actually focusing on that more, because that's seriously what I adore about being able to build. I can actually build the stories I want to tell. So part of the ruins with the island was the idea that that island has been used over and over for centuries. It started with those ruins there, and by rumor, oh, there it is. By rumor, the civilization that was there has now since been flooded, which is why the island is so lush, and I want to add more of that later. And I would love to build some arching birch trees. I'm gonna have to figure out a good way to go about it, because one, I don't know how to even draw a tree, let alone build one, and two, I really love the idea of like a swooping oak trees, like, you know, big old oak tree with all the leaves covering and it looks beautiful. I'm gonna have to figure out how I can get that same effect with birch trees, which really don't do the same thing. They're very different trees. So that's certainly something, and I guess I'm just gonna pick all this up and pop it over here for now. And we gotta go 4 out in each direction, and then make sure it's 3 above, which it already is. And then people usually just do 3 below. I've actually, while reading over the wiki, there was actually a small recommendation of also going 4 even lower, and I found that's actually extremely helpful for these farms, so we're gonna do that. Which is gonna take a minute, and I already have a skylight up, so I might as well put down a beacon. But the island started with the ruins, and at some point my house came along. I want to make it more deteriorated and age the exterior, as well as like bits here and there of the interior, and I'm not sure currently how to go about that. Am I lagging? When am I gonna rubber band? So I haven't been picking up blocks like the entirety I've been talking. Oh, there you go. How far back? Ah, great. I'm not sure how to quite go about that yet, but that is something I want to do, so we'll figure that out when the time comes. I'm hoping that'll be soon, because I'm trying to avoid procrastinating on my projects. That would be great. I can't guarantee anything, though. I can't guarantee any more than really just talking about it and hoping. And then as for the rest of the island, because I still want to build more after the ruins and my house, as well as the general greenery, I would love to add, my idea is that pillagers started coming to the island as an outpost, and it slowly grew out into a village. So as I build this village and I build the room, as I'm building everything else, I should say. As I'm building everything else, whatever pillager, captains, scouts, whatever I want to call them, I can't remember, the scouting parties? I'm just gonna go with that. Whatever pillagers show up, I'm just gonna kill whoever has the flag, and then the rest of them I'm gonna quote-unquote pacify, just breaking their crossbow. And then they're gonna become the growing residents of the village. And we're not gonna get rid of the ruins, no. I want to build on top of the ruins, and so we have this mix of pillager architecture. I want to try and base this off of a little bit of my house, as well as the pillager outposts and the mansions. But a really dark oak look to match with this birch, because those two actually don't look half bad together. And a little spruce here and there, of course. But by the end of all of that, it should be a nice mix of the old ruins, very luscious, beautiful island. Oh, hi. Well, howdy. I don't need diamonds. Oh yes, I didn't show this. I should have shown it. Okay, all right. We got fly out this old-fashioned way. I gotta go up and around, over around here, and not through here. Where was you? Over here. Even last time I mentioned, like, oh, I wanted trims and armor, in the B&B, and I didn't have the time to get it done. I got it done. And despite, 1, copying all the trims, and then 2, doing a diamond trim, for every single trim piece. This is not all of them, by the way. This is just one of each as a little decoration. I have full sets up here. Full sets. And it only took a stack of diamond blocks. I still have diamond blocks. I still have more than enough diamond blocks. It only took a stack of what I had. Actually, I think exactly. Basically took a stack of what I had. Point is, I don't need diamonds. That's why my prices are cheap. I don't need diamonds. They're useless to me. I rarely die, and if I do, it's usually something stupid, like fall damage, and I can get back my stuff. Also, hey, beacon, that's actually really helpful for getting back here. Now, can I get back here without any googlies following me? I can't get back here without inflicting property damage, apparently. But that is the general plan, and then we're going to be slowly adding on to Spawn Town as well. I need to work on the community center next. I think that's the big thing, because I've left the majority of it empty right now. I wanted a big library, and then the side buildings were going to have stuff in them, and I just haven't done that. There are still several little things that need to get done. The community center doesn't even have a meeting table. I haven't done that yet. I think that's really easy to do, so we should just go get that done today, because I would like to actually have a meeting table for all of us to meet up next week. That would be good. I don't have much other plans than that at the moment. We got the transportation center is the next big project, which I'm hoping to get done pretty quickly, because I plan on making the majority of the thing out of copper and iron. I don't think I have any plans for any other materials, really. It's meant to just be wholly copper and iron, so I can just go to trial chambers, steal the blocks, and then make cut versions of said blocks and go from there. Because that's a really easy way for me to get all the materials I need, unless I want to make the entire thing out of stone, but that ain't too pretty. And then I have the iron farm anyway, and a lot of backup iron, because for a little bit the iron farm wasn't collecting. For some reason the minecart hopper was gone. The hopper minecart, I should say. For some reason it just wasn't there, so I've now replaced it and it's collecting again. Don't know how long it wasn't collecting, but it wasn't collecting, I can tell you that. Now, my original thought was to have a drop with this, but we're so low down. Why am I using this? I have a map. We're at -15. I can go lower, or we can throw them up and then have the room above. And I can do the floor as tinted glass so you can see the skeletons. Because I think that'd be kind of cool. So I just need to get them into this corner so they can go up. This is going to require some more blocks then. I don't usually do those kinds of... I usually just have the skeletons drop down, but this is a bit of a different type. There's also the question of, with doing this method, where do the skeletons drop from? Because I know where they're coming up, but where are they going to drop back down? So I can always just throw them to the other side, and then this will be an opening. Granted, a glass or like some sort of protected opening into the cave. So if need be, you could always fly in or out through the cave, or go out into the cave. So do something like that. I think I could get away with like trapdoors or something here for the water to drop down. I want something that's not going to be super in the way though. There's always the pressure plate, but that gets annoying, which is why I don't want to do it. Or I could do a half slab that's waterlogged here. That wouldn't be a bad idea. And then this just has to be soul sand, unfortunately. I'm gonna do lightning rods. I have to do something here as well, because these have to be source blocks no matter what. I could just do copper and copper trapdoors. Copper doors and trapdoors. And just make it like a little tube coming down. I do want to still do the half slab though, because that just sounds cool. It just sounds cool. And I don't know a good way to prevent... We need good ways to contain the source blocks. There's no good blocks to do this that look cool. I want an invisible... Oh, I could do glass panes. I can do glass panes. I could do glass panes. We're gonna do that. I can't fly. I gotta fly first. And then go... I'm gonna go get all the materials that I need, because I need quite a few now, apparently. I'm struggling to get amethyst for tinted glass. This is just a random bud in between lilacs and dead dog space I saw when I was mapping out the server. I only found 2 when I got here, and not a single one has grown. So I'm thinking I gotta have to search. Oh, hi. I'm thinking I may have to search the ocean a little bit for more buds, for more geodes, that is. I just kinda gotta hope I go in a direction that may or may not have one. There's one over here. Oh, hello. Now the question is, are there any that are actually ready to be harvested? One. That's one, and I need... That got me 4, and I need 2 stacks. Not helpful. Oh, there's a trial chamber there. I just barely saw that on the map. Hold on. I still want I want to get a heavy course for the community center. I still need to find trial chambers for that. I haven't done that in like a week or 2, but yeah, there's a trial chamber all around. I'm just gonna TC 1. So I'm probably gonna find more. That's not far away at all. That's actually really funny. Okay. Cool. More geodes, pretty please. Geodes. There's actually a couple trial chambers I found while going through ancient cities last week. That's another part of the... That's something I was talking about during the muted part. There's some little shenanigans that went on when I was doing the ancient cities that I kind of, at this point, wish I had recorded instead of, you know, sitting there muted for hours and only unpausing my recording for opening chests, because that's all I really did. I had a warden stare at the wall for over 10 for over 10 minutes, and it was because there's like some zombie making the ruckus on the other end, like 30 blocks away. Seriously? Is that? I bet you that ain't full. No, it's just a large bud. It's not fully grown. Well, off to the next one, I guess. But there was a whole situation with that warden. All it did was sniff, stare at the wall, and sniff some more. That's all it did. It would not despawn. I sat there for like a good half hour, and I ended up having to do this weird thing where I had to punch it and then quickly run away, but have it like notice me enough that it tried to go after me, and it got away from the stupid spot with a zombie. I had it happen a second time too. It was not fun. It just was not. Also, there's like at least 3 wardens across the server that I've just kind of left behind because they wouldn't despawn for one reason or another. So they're like 3,000 blocks away. It's fine. We don't gotta worry about it none. It's fine. No one's gonna find it. Oh yeah, this is also a little mod, but more importantly is that this is just a weird bit of generation, like almost directly east from spawn, and the highest point here is 254. This doesn't really work as well. 254. And then there's also these I thought Mojang fixed this. There's these random islands that are just completely unconnected over here as well. Wait. I'd even noticed this before. It looks like that one painting. God and Adam or whatever it is. Please tell me I'm not the only one that sees that, right? No? Okay. Hey, finally! I am far from where I once was. There better be some here, I swear. Pretty please. Pretty please. There's 1. 36. That's not 1. None of these are 1. Another 1. Pretty please. That's 1. 44. Another 1. Another 1. 64. Halfway there. Another 1. Another 1. Stacking 12. And the rest of these aren't ready yet. Hey, another 1. This wasn't too far, actually. That's a surprising amount of Endermen. I don't know why there's just 2 chilling here. That's unusual. Hey, what is also unusual is 24. Oh, not no, you know what's more unusual than 24? This is okay. It's not the number 24 that's unusual. It's the fact that there's actually amethyst buds here. Amethyst clusters, actually. Hey, almost there. Just need 1 more. I think I found 1. I'm not sure. It looks... Yep. You could just... It was oddly dark for a stone cave. Hey, there we go. And extra. That's a lot of extra. Helps that I have fortune for. I'm gonna get extra if I can, because this was annoying. I think... Yeah. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Can I do this? Hell yeah! And all of that for a single stack of tinted glass. Fun fact, this still hasn't finished oxidizing. It's... The outside has... The outside's... Mostly. The outside's mostly fine. The inside, not so much. Not so much. I figured I'd stop for a sec and repair my things before we got back to work. And with all my materials, I'm just gonna start with the things I seriously want. And we'll work out the rest, I suppose. I'm not really sure what I'm going for with this. I might just fully cover this, honestly. And then we could have a bit of a circular room and the skeletons drop down here. So that makes it feel just a little bit more fancy. Oh, but chests will actually let through the light. That is a bit of an issue. So let's move this back a block. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Unless I could just move it one up. Oh, but oh wait. That's the annoying thing with this, because I can't have one that goes both ways. So one of these is just kind of annoying to look at. Or I could switch this around a little bit, because if I have chests here, I could just do this for each of them. I was seriously planning on this being a 2-block center. This kind of throws off a lot. I could do chests like so, and then we can do boop, 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 and then we can go boop, boop, boop. Yeah! It's a thing. It's something. Trust the process if I don't like it later. And from here, I need to go 24 up, because that's a pretty good number to go by. And then build over, connect to this at -434. I could, what the hell? Oh, creeper. I was very confused. Oh, that's, yeah, 24. 1, 2, 3. Really? Y'all are just annoying. And I know it probably could be more than 24, but 28 is too much, and they survived 24. So it's just a good number to go with. There we go. And then just dig this back down, and that's pretty... I do want to make sure things don't spawn up here, actually. Hold on. I should place at least a torch here, and that should do. And then on the way back down again. And that's basically the functional farm. I do need to place this back. And then there's all the non-functional pieces. All the decor that I still gotta handle and figure out how I'm gonna properly enclose these guys. Probably more copper. It's really easy for me to get my hands on copper right now, so I might as well use it. I'm gonna go run for boards. I'm gonna go run for that copper, and then maybe time lapse for the rest of this, because I don't really know what I want to do. I don't know. I want to try and avoid time lapses this time around, just kind of work through what the hell I'm building. Unless I have it like absolutely pre-planned, or I need to like seriously think it out like the shops, then it'll get behind the scenes. But this is just a tiny farm, so I don't really want to do that. And I have 0 water. That's not good. There's this little spot right here that whenever I need water, I just run to, because this entire area is an ice age. There we go. Uh-oh. How long until... Oh. I unpaused at the perfect time. I thought I was gonna lag and crash out. What? I think, okay, what I think happened is the spider up here pushed the zombie down somehow. Oh, there he goes. Oh, hello, a child. Now watch as he burns with the day. Burn, 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 baby, burn. I love how he said like slower frames, probably because he's farther away. Oh, there he goes. Okay, never mind. Well, back to farms, I guess. There's not really much to do about this, unfortunately. And then leave the bottom ones open for people to get in and out. And I could only do it on this side, but then that leaves this side kind of awkward. There is the thought that, but I need something here. What if I just made these trapdoors? So it's a bit like an elevator that's just stopped right here. I'm not necessarily a fan of it, but I don't hate it either. Okay, there is a problem here that's a little annoying. You do have to crouch to get out of that. So how to solve that while keeping somewhat of this look? I need a block that you can walk through that blocks water, and there's not a lot of those. I'm actually seriously stumped on that one, because you could always do this, but that doesn't look good. I could always put a pressure plate there because I could get... Aren't pressure plates washed away with water though? I swear... I want to think they aren't, but I also want to think they are, and I think that's just a difference of game version. I swear they aren't though. I swear they're not. I have wood. I try with wood. No, it does. It's just slightly annoying. Okay. Does glow lichen work? Because you can waterlog it, and I could always play string to not let it go farther. That's the funniest solution to that problem. That is the funniest solution. Okay. Glow lichen's more glow lichen's more useful than I thought it would be. That's interesting. Is it just gonna... Okay, there you go. I seriously didn't think that would work. And I actually need to run for some more chests and item frames. And I want to grab... Acacia goes really well with copper, as I've like shown on the back of Bits and Bobs. They go pretty... That's not loading. They go it's still not loading. They go pretty well together. So I want to do some acacia signs behind the item frames. I'm not sure how to really decorate this place. My immediate thought is like a larger ceiling to make this feel less cramped than it is, even though, yeah, this is pretty cramped. I think the only way to really fix that is move these. I kind of do like the idea of just using the hoppers, though. It's not the worst thing I've come up with. Yeah. I actually, because of all of this going on, I might grab more acacia. I need to go collect more then. And we can add a little steampunk look to this, like I've been doing with everything else. So it can be like a bunch of chutes throwing up, or pushing the skeletons up, and then a chute lands them down. I'll have a couple fake chutes over here. Something along the lines of that. Something. I originally tried this with one out, but I actually like this. It's making me... I was kind of aiming for a sconce, and I kind of got it. It's not too bad. I feel like it'd be a lot better if I add some more stuff here, but that's definitely not the worst thing I could have made. For the moment, I'm just kind of leaving this area open. I'm still not sure what I want to do here. I'll probably think of something soon enough. Why are there so many creepers? What? I've only ever seen those numbers on creeper farms, and we're not next to mine. Why? How? There are many questions currently running through my mind. I think I've been in the tundra too long. Look how many animals are here. Why are all of them right here? What is this? Why are there so many sheep? Why are there so many sheep? What the hell is this? I guess that's what I get for being in the tundra. As soon as I popped out here, all the spawns happened here, because I never get animal spawns at, that's good. I never get the animal spawns at my island either. So the moment I popped out here, it's like, okay, let's spawn all of them here. And I do have an idea for the window. So my idea is kind of based off, we're going to use like the stereotypical steampunk gears, one big one, second medium, third small, but as windows instead, and kind of still make them look like gears. I'm not quite sure exactly how we're doing this. So maybe it'll go good, maybe it won't, and then I'm gonna add some steampunk stuff around. I think I might need to change one or two of these to acacia to help balance it just a little more, because there's a little too much copper going on right now. So if one of these at least, I feel like this one changing to acacia won't be a bad start. I need to keep balancing that though. Right now, this just looks like something weirdly attached on. I feel like if I just literally move this over one, it would be a lot more helpful and a little more clear what's happening. I feel like if I push this out one and I layered this even more would help a lot. You know what we can do to make a decent way in? I don't have a lot of this left. I can always make more though. I wish I could make a slab of this. But make like a walkway out here, then hang it up to the ceiling. Which yeah, it will make a way for the mobs, but it does make a way for people too. I don't think it's gonna pick up on audio at all. I can hear my cat just snoring. He's just... It's the funniest thing. not something you notice a lot. It's only when he's like a deep sleep. And my mom was cuddling up with him, or he cuddled up to my mom one time, and my mom just texted me, he's snoring. Like, yeah, he does that. I've not met many cats that snored, but he definitely does. Also, here's a picture of Dusty being cute, because he's adorable, and I love him. And now what I want to do with the rest of this... Boop, boop, boop. I used to hate Acacia, understandably so, but now I've become like a diehard fan of it, simply because of its ability to work with copper. I think I actually want to switch that around though. That might look better the other way. Or not that way, but like on top and then on the bottom. That actually looks really good. What? Okay. New ability discovered. Hello. That's gorgeous. I love that. That's actually really cool looking. It looks a little awkward because it's a little bit thrown about, but... And then do that as a door in? Yeah, we'll leave it open for now. And now time to push this 2 back. How am I gonna fill in? There's gonna be a gap here for me doing that. So how do I fill in the gap? More machinery, perhaps? I'm not sure. Because having this here also kind of feels awkward, I'm gonna be honest. Having the random bits around. I also kind of want to do a copper trim around. I'm not sure what I want to do for a roof. I might just leave it natural, but I would like to do a copper trim here. I think I'm just going to spend a few minutes just fixing up little things, and maybe I'll come up with a way to fix the gap that's going to happen here. I think if I pretend to line some piping through here, maybe I can get away with it. Yeah, what if I literally just curve it around like that, and I'll worry about covering the outside in a moment. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. It just looks like I have a second one of those. And then there's the big boy here. Something like that. And then I could put the tinted glass in that space right there. Right up there you are. I have everything a little bit everywhere, and it's making this just a wee bit awkward. I don't like the glass there. I really don't. Back up? Not sure. And then fence in the middle? No. If I did fence gates on either side? Does a lightning rod connect? No, it doesn't. I was hoping it'd connect up to the fence and the fence would connect to it, but no. I feel like fence gates might actually go really good there. Yeah, that's not bad. Here. Block. Maybe just literally a acacia trapdoor. Or, do I have another? I'm pretty sure I have an extra. Yeah. There's one left. I'm not too upset with that. It does look a little awkward, just kind of thrown in here, and it's not parallel on this side. I need to find a way to make this really fit in. I round it like this, and then match on the other side. Maybe it won't be as harsh of a change. I have so many blocks in my inventory. Hello. I did not intend for this at any point. No! No. And then we'll fix the outside, maybe, potentially. Not sure on that. Okay, yeah, that's way better. I want to put more stairs up there, just to create a little more distance between those. That accentuates that a lot more. Actually gonna curve this last one. Yeah, that's not bad, actually. I need to still add, like, little... I still have these up from doing the trim. Also, that entire roof is just granite, so I'm gonna leave that just as that is. And how I'm doing the rest of this is a good question. Yeah, that's something I have yet to figure out. So I need to do that. To not use so many trapdoors, I want to actually... Well, this main part is definitely gonna need them, no matter what. And these bottom blocks are gonna need them, but I don't want to use so many. So instead, let's just use those. And then use pipes, because I need like a direct line down. That needs to be one higher. No. And then right there. And that, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm not excited about it, but it's not the worst thing to complement what's going on over here. And I don't want to do a lot of like super out pieces. So maybe just do some in the wall bits from here on. So it's not like super in your face. And boop, 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 boop. Now boop, 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 boop. I kind of want to do one on top of this. and have it trail into the ground here, because this area is kind of barren. Ooh, what if I manage to pull off some electronics here? And I kind of want a loom. Are there any spiders around? I need string. And I already threw away, or not threw away necessarily. I put the string I got back in my base. Why isn't this going in the correct slot? String, spiders, spider. I need 2 string. Can you please? That's 1. I need 2. That's a spider eye. That's not string. Hey buddy, give me string. Give me string. That's 5 string. That'll do. That'll do. Run around. No, I want to fly. It took my running around a little too literally. Loom. I just want the front end, and I just kind of want to. Oh, this should go like straight in the wall instead of awkwardly stopping there. And I kind of want to put it up into the wall right there, around here, or straight in. But then it connects oddly with this one. So maybe right here, so we balance out the other spot here. This is like never gonna get used, but at least it looks kind of cool. And I'm tempted to use this space a little bit too, but I'm unsure of how. I can make like another control panel and act like there's a control panel to get out. I have the string to make another loom. Wax chiseled copper. If I just put these 2 together right here. Oh, well, it's not close enough, but it's there. Would this look better on its side? Nah. Or what does the back of it look like? Same thing. Okay. So I just want the front piece. That does kind of look like there's a bunch of buttons, though. I'm not upset by that. Okay. This is not bad at all. I'm sure the outside looks bad, though. What does this look like? It's not the worst. It's not the worst. I feel like if I just put a frame around this, it wouldn't be that horrible. Just a little bit like this. Just a little bit more. I would push this out, but I feel like there's a lot going on here, and if I did a actual frame and pulled out these spruce blocks one more, it would be a little bit too much. I could do that. I'm kind of tempted to now because I really like the look. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Did I need to do the outside? No. Does it look great anyway? Yeah. Or at least I do. I like how it looks. I can't say for everybody's taste, but I do like how it looks. And it's not too bad, and it kind of fits with everything else going on here. And I do genuinely like what's going on here. It's a little bit chaotic at times, and I feel like this area might be missing something. It just feels like it's lacking a pipe or two. Maybe I could throw one around over here. I'm uncertain. Because I could always have 2 next to each other. I feel like you can also kind of tell that it doesn't click into this spot. So that fixes that a little bit. I kind of want to mirror it down here. Like, you're not going to see half of this, but you're not going to see everything but 2 blocks. Okay. I feel, yeah, that just helps it out a little bit. It felt like it was missing something here. It was just unbalanced. Because this side, there are 2 things going on here. There's 2 things going on here. We have 2 things and then 3 things. Well, actually 2 and 2 again. And then this side had 1 instead of, you know, the 2 of everything else. It's the little things that sometimes just need a quick fix. I think that's all. I'm pretty happy with all that. I just have to actually go down there and get rid of the lights, and then this is functional. Having access to the outside acts as a great convenience hatch of sorts, or just a great way to easily break in this chance that I need it. Oh dear. They're all immediately dying. That was not the plan. Are they jumping at the top? They're jumping. That one falls. And it just dies. I tested this. 24 didn't kill it. And I stacked up exactly 24. You suck. Oh, game. You suck. And then that, and this is much lower than it was. So they should be fine at this point. And things are going to be hunky-dory. Definitely first try. This is first time open up the farm. Oh, look, let me get rid of a singular torch. Oh, look, they're spawning. It's all fine. Nothing happened at all. Nothing happened at all. It's all okay. It's all fine. Close the door. Hey, 1.5 hearts. That's great, actually. And the other ones are getting stuck down there, so you can see exactly what's going wrong. Hey, there's all the blocks. Oh, there's another. I think they kind of help push each other into. I want to see... No, there's no... You can't see that. Okay. Bones. Bones. Arrows. And then the 2 chests that are closest will be bows. Bows, arrows. Bones. And now we can actually just start using these. And I can repair my pickaxe. That's actually really satisfying. I wanted to use these item frames, but having the items frames there still looks kind of cool, so we're keeping them. Bones. I do seriously like this farm though. And with the farm actually done up, I should go make that table because I've been meaning to do that for a really long time. Also, there's another, like, I seriously need to work on this place. There's small details done since, but the entirety of this place is just empty except for, like, 3 rooms. And I haven't even done my own office, which is chilling up here. Yes, this one. Got my little office and I already put in the wall I wanted. I just need to actually put stuff in here. And these are, like, little mailboxes for us that we can open inside of our office, and you can decorate that how you like. And it's just a little spot where we can go oversee, like, we can meet up with each other, because, well, I know I have my own meeting room, but if people just want to meet up, hang out, so on, we have our own little spaces. It also says where our base is. And Lilacs is over there. I don't think the other members have chosen one yet. What I need to do right now is just make us a quick little meeting room. That's not what I want. A quick little table for us to use to meet up next time. Something like this, because we don't need something absolutely ridiculous. We just need something functional. That's not the block. That is the block I need to break. Cool. It could be better. It could also be way worse. So I'm gonna leave that there, I guess. I'm probably gonna fix that up before next time. I may not at all, because it's only a couple days now until we meet up. Although I'm honest, I'm probably just gonna bring him over to the AFK end, because this is a lot more cozy spot, even though there's not enough chairs. All in all, I'm pretty happy with what we got done today. It was only a small thing, because I admittedly started recording kind of late, but we did get that piece of progress done, and hey, that's what I did this week. It was mostly just working on that farm, and as of right now, I'm pretty damn happy with the video. And I hope you are too. I hope to keep doing stuff like this from now on, and it's probably going to be a lot more next time, I hope, at least. And show off, like, working on transportation station, and, well, also, this building behind me needs to be worked on. Working on Nether Hub, building this up to what I want it to be. And then figure out what other people do we want. I'm probably going to work with the people. If they want me to make the station, then I absolutely can. If they want to make it and just personalize it to themselves, then that's cool too. But yeah, I think that's really everything. I don't got much else to say. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.